Hello, my name is Jason Westlake. I am making this little video on how to write an epic, funny, short love poem, and I'm going to include an epic, funny, short love poem that I wrote. So when you're writing anything, you are building up an emotion. You build up an emotion that builds up to a climax towards the end. Like for example, if you're writing a suspense movie, you want to build the emotion of suspense until the very end when you figure things out. And the way that you do that, you probably start off with a few scenes that happen where you don't know everything that happened. You're trying to figure out who the bad guy is. And so you drop clues along the way. The audience figures things out, and then there's twists and there's turns. And then maybe the good guy eventually becomes the bad guy. And things that you thought would happen turned out a different way. And you get more clues and more things that continue to build your suspense until it reaches the end, until you figure things out. So in the same way, you want to build these. It doesn't matter what emotion you're doing. You want to build those emotions throughout the poem. So if you're going to write an epic poem, you're going to build the emotions of being epics. So you include things like struggle and heartache and overcoming obstacles, and I was overwhelmed, and things of impossibility, and yet I still managed to find a way, to build up the epic nature as you're going through the poem. Now, to write something funny, humor often comes when you're building up one emotion and the climax is a different emotion. That's something that doesn't fit entirely different than that emotion. So with that, I've decided to write an epic, funny, short love poem. And here's my intent. Here's the poem. Okay, here we go. At one pivotal moment in the not too distant past, while on my transformational journey, trekking up the slope to the peak, a tattered note I stumbled upon, whose message I dared to assume its destination had never reached, its lovely damsel never notified. I gently unfolded the crumpled note. Its message required beholding. Dear Monica, the words began, you are the sparkle in my eyes, the inspiration of my life. I need your help this day, for our dog I left inside. After a massive dinner, I fed him. If you get this message, it just might be too late. You might be cleaning up the mess our dog might make. So that's my attempt at an epic, funny, short love poem. I do have a lot more inspirational poems, a lot more love poems, and different types of poems and whisperings of life on my website at whisperingsoflife.com. If you enjoyed this, I hope you'll enjoy the poems on my website. Thank you for listening.